All right, gents, here we go. We've got Paddy on the Zoom. He's very kindly shared some time with us. Tell us he just finished 12 weeks in the Fat Loss Code. Paddy, how did you get on?
Hi Gav. Yeah, absolutely brilliant overall. I really enjoyed the focus that you put into the program over the summer. Um, I lost 9 kg, 20 pounds, roughly speaking, over 12 weeks,
Well done, mate.
which is phenomenal for me really to achieve that. I'm 45 and I'm starting to get lumps and bumps and looking slightly muscular in places that I thought was behind me for many years. So, really enjoyed the program. It's no nonsense approach. It was an excellent way to achieve and sustain fat loss, weight loss, and continue with my goals, both mentally and physically, going forward.
Awesome. Well, for the people that are watching, hopefully there'll be a few gents. Tell us, how you were feeling before and what has that 9 kilos, how has that changed things? I know you've got a few more kilos to go, but just tell everyone what you were feeling before and how you feel now.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at myself, realizing the mirror was starting to lie to me. I'm 6 foot 2.5, so 188 centimeters, and I kind of hang the weight probably quite well. But I realized when I looked at certain pictures playing with my kids of two young boys, 8 and 9, that this isn't sustainable for me. I need something that keeps me healthy, motivated, and lean going forward as well. So the beforehand kind of soggy looking maybe in terms of up around my chest and midriff area. I'm tall, so I've kind of lean legs. The whole miss leg day at the gym. I wouldn't say applied to me, but it didn't give me any major gains over the years when I played sports. But so I held all my weight kind of in the upper body, and the difference now I've actually looked at jackets I had only just bought 12 weeks ago, and they need to be tailored now to refit. So it's great to see a nice looking t-shirt fit again and clothes fit again, and yeah, healthier, sleeping better. Everything has kind of come to fruition towards the end of that 12 weeks as well.
Awesome, mate. That's so good to see. And the reason you got such a great result is because you showed up every week, you followed what I show you, and it's a simple plan, isn't it? It's actually very, very simple. But what was the thing that stood out? Because I know you've looked at different things before, and maybe you've tried, maybe you've lost a bit of weight, put some back on. But what was the sort of the ingredient of the program that made you stick with this for the 12 weeks and get the result that you did?
Yeah, I mean, I think I tried keto before, which kind of worked temporarily for me. And that was 15 years ago. So I've been at like 18 stone for, in the best part of 10 years plus, I think. I needed to do that. What stood out for me was the simplistic approach to like a steady, sure-footed approach to week by week by week. This is not something that happens instantly. This is something that you're held to account with the other guys on the call, on the WhatsApp groups as well. It's really good to get the banter going. I think guys can they can correlate and they can align to another person's struggles, another person's mind battles, I suppose, when it comes to these things and our relationship with food. So in terms of the calorie counting piece, yeah, it was a bit annoying at the start. I always thought calorie counting was a pain in the arse, but really, you got to know what you're putting into your mouth. And funnily enough, I think it's 6 years ago I was looking at your some of your branding, 80/20 lifestyle it was, and so it's funny how it took me this long to actually come around to join the program. So I'd recommend
Yeah,
anybody who's thinking
you've
about it
been
to
you've
get
been
in.
following me for a while on Instagram, haven't you? And
Yes, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And I
yeah.
really enjoyed that no nonsense approach, um, even through the COVID times and things like that as well. So, yeah, it was just you're cutting straight to the truth. You're clearing out all the nonsense noise in the industry, I guess. And what you said to me at the start stood out. You adopt the calorie count, the lifestyle, the eating habits that you want at the start, and you use that 12 weeks as the transition to have that sustainable going forward. And that's really stood out to me. It's like that makes a huge amount of sense. I didn't really think about that in terms of consuming on a daily basis, that I actually need to adopt what I need to do when at the weight that I want to get to as well. So another about 2.5, 3 kg to go. I've maintained that this week when I've just finished the program. So that looks good for me. And yeah, so I'd be very happy with that. And the mindset, the kind of change, the focus that it gave me during the 12 week was really good as well.
Ah, awesome. Well, look, with job done. I do, it's like Ron said, I do exactly what we said on the tin. That's the aim. The aim of the game. You did it. Last question, my man. So, do you think this has been a good investment on your part, Paddy? And what would you say to someone that was sitting on the fence? Because I speak to a lot of people every single week. Some join, some don't. But some people don't join for whatever reason. But what would you say to them? So one, was it a good investment on your part? And two, what advice would you give to someone that's thinking of jumping in?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even think of that investments once I got into the program because it's more than just a monetary piece. It's actually, a mindset change for me as a person and becoming that new person. That's some of the stuff you'd said in terms of the psychology around it. You're becoming that new person who you've kind of wanted to be all the time, but you're just executing on that in a really step-by-step methodical fashion. So, um, absolutely. I mean, there is no, for me, this was almost like free life advice and free health. You know what I mean? So you can't put a value on that. I think most of the billionaires in the world would say that they trade all of their dollars and pounds and euros for health towards the end of their life. So, setting up that benchmark and setting up that foundation is something that I think is extraordinary.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Look, if you want a result like Paddy, reach out to me. It all started with a 15-minute call. We'll take it from there. Go to gavgillibrand.com. I think it's / book a call, all one word, or reach out to him on Instagram, Gav Gillibrand, Gav Gillibrand on LinkedIn. Paddy, it's been an absolute pleasure having you in the group. So pleased that you got the result. I knew that you would. Thanks for your time today. All the best, my man.
Thanks, Gav. Appreciate it.